Hello there and welcome to Black Jackal Gaming. There's a new 40k weekly magazine coming out and it's based on the Combat Patrol. This is going to be similar to the Imperium and Conquest magazine where you get a weekly magazine with a model in or a set of paints. It's going to be once again produced by Hatchet Partworks. It offers large discounts for sprues from Combat Patrol boxes, and there's a couple of extra goodies in there as well. And there's going to be 9 armies that will be used across the lifetime of the magazine. We don't have the split yet to see whether they're going to be mixed together or released in separate Combat Patrols throughout the way. There is a premium option when you get some extra goodies added on top, so some additional models. And there's going to be a couple of models outside of the Combat Patrol range that are just thrown in just to buff it up a bit, including an exclusive Space Marine Sergeant. So what armies are going to be on offer? So you've got Space Marines. Every new release or discount box set that comes out, all the magazines, they tend to include Space Marines because they are the poster child of the entire setting. Then you've got the new Tyranid release that's going to be included. Leagues of Votann. Elder are going to be included. Mostly the road models, which is a shame because they are due a new Combat Patrol really. Astra Militarum with their new Combat Patrol. Genestealer's Cult. There's going to be Orcs in there. Chaos Space Marines, which would be their newer patrol. World Eaters are going to be in there, so that's quite a nice addition. And there's a couple of additional models if you look around the picture that you can see, such as the Parasite and Mortrex and the Chaplain on a bike. So there will be additionals outside of the Combat Patrol that you can pick up. You can purchase a subscription directly from Hatchet. There's an introduction offer for the first edition, which would be $2.99, so likely more $3.99 for dollars. It's likely going to include the new Terminator Captain and the Tyranid Prime. The last magazine set that came out, it had a HQ choice for the two main lines that were included, and that seems likely that's going to be those two, being 2 new models. Issues 2 and 3 will be £7 each, so you're more looking at $8 or $9. And this will have 3 Von Ryan's Leapers and the 5 Infernus Marines. And then from then onwards, it's going to be $9.99 per issue, so it's gone up since Conquest. It's gone up by £1. If you are getting the subscription directly from Hatchet, they will just send out the magazine monthly, so it'll be 4 copies in each package, so for the previous weekly copies. There are going to be ways to buy them directly, so you can buy directly from Hatchet as well. But what you can also do is Forbidden Planet generally stocks them online and in store, as well as one of the UK retailers, WH Smith's, was stocking them in store. It can be a bit erratic, their stocking, whether they actually get them in and how many they get. So it's best to check in your local stores, and there might be some other local news agents that decide to stock them as well. As I mentioned before, there will be a premium subscription option. So for an additional £2 per issue, you'll get a couple of additional kits, generally towards the end of each segment within. So what they did previously at the end of like 6 to 8 weeks, you get a premium kit in between that. So it'll be along the lines of that. So every now and then you'll get the premium kit dispatched with the rest of your magazines. So we've been shown what we've got so far. So the first premium kit will be the Brutalis Dreadnought and the Hive Tyrant, which is quite a premium kit to have in there. That's quite nice. Then it's the Demon Priest with the Howling Banshees, which probably isn't quite as value for money as the previous one. Then we have the Killer Cans and the Brokir Thunderkin, followed finally by the Rogue Dawn Battle Tank and the Brood Coven. So you do get a fair bit of coverage for the premium subscription that you're getting. Whether it's going to be worth it if you're going to collect all the Combat Patrols, it's entirely up to you. It does look like the Demon Prince, they want to double that up with the Chaos Space Marines and the World Eaters, so slightly disappointing, but when they've got an odd amount of kits available, I suppose it's understandable. There's a rumour that these are all going to be separated in the current pairings, so we'll start off with Space Marines against Tyranids, and then we'll move on to Chaos Space Marines against the Aldari, and then Orcs against the Votann, etc. So this can be quite handy, the premium, if you're looking to collect all the Combat Patrols, so you want the premium options to go with it. If you're not, and you're just after specific Combat Patrols within, looking for a discount, then the premium subscription isn't really something that you probably want to get into. If you do decide to apply for this subscription, you do get some additional goodies given your way for being a loyal subscriber. So every now and then they will send you some additional things. There's no news on how many subs you need to get these extras or whether previous subscriptions will be included, but they have done that in the past. So as you can see, you get a lot of hobby tools, your paintbrushes, there's a binder to put everything in, which is a bit here, neither here nor there. There's a mug, and then there's the Primaris Company Champion, so it's quite nice. You're looking at really £65 at least for the value of what you're getting. The Company Champion is an exclusive mini, so you can buy them online from the likes of eBay, but you are paying scalper's fee for it, really. If you're collecting multiple combat patrols already, then this can be just nice extras on top. And you do have the binder to put it all in, all your magazines if you want to keep them. In the past, they have had opt-out, so if there are magazines that come up, such as the ones that include paints that you don't need or paint brushes or anything like that, you can opt out and it shouldn't affect your subscription. So there's ways to maximize the value you're getting out of your subscription. Last and by no means least, there is an exclusive mini that's going to be included. There's no more Primaris lieutenants. They must have finally listened and decided we don't need 10,000 different lieutenants, so we've now moved on to sergeants. So you get a brand new exclusive Infernus sergeant. It's not really going to push the boat out and make you get the magazine, but it's a nice little bonus if you are getting the Space Marines. We haven't really been given any news whether it's going to be shipped within the 5-man unit or it's going to be separate. I imagine it's going to be separate, but then it's going to be slightly strange as you can't run a 6-man unit, so you can have your 5-man in one magazine and then later on your sergeant. So it'll be a little bit strange in that sense, but you do have the additional model if you do just want a nicer looking sergeant. The base looks quite nice. There's a little bit of a Tyranid biomass that's on fire. Obviously he's taking them out and then he's reloading his Pyroblaster, but the pose is a little bit on the boring side. It could be slightly more exciting. There's not really any extra bells and whistles on the model, so he's probably not even worth picking up just for conversions, and I imagine he's probably going to come in the magazine by himself, so it might not be the highest of value from this magazine. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any comments, then pop them below in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, then please hit the like button as it greatly helps the channel. Hit the subscribe button to see any future Warhammer content. Take it easy and see you next time for more grim darkness from the 41st millennium.